Welcome to Nothing But Wrestling, the channel for fans who enjoy the fun-filled world of wrestling. WrestleMania, the greatest wrestling event of the year, the event of so many amazing memories, moments, and matches. This year in 2024 will be WrestleMania 40. In this video, I will be giving you my ranking of the first 10 WrestleManias. I have enjoyed them all, and I have gone back and watched all the WrestleManias through the years numerous times. In spot number 10 is WrestleMania 2, which took place on April 7, 1986 and was known as the premier sporting event of the year. It had a main event of Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy in a steel cage, and also included a battle royal featuring Andre the Giant among other wrestling superstars. There was a boxing match with Roddy Piper and Mr. T. In ninth place is WrestleMania 9, which took place on April 3, 1993, and was known as the world's largest toga party. It had a main event of Bret Hart versus Yokozuna, in which Yokozuna won the title but lost it minutes later in an impromptu match to Hulk Hogan. In eighth place is WrestleMania 4, which took place on March 27, 1988, in which the tagline was "What the World is Watching." It featured a tournament for the vacant world title, which saw Randy Macho Man Savage defeat 4 opponents to win the World Championship, beating Ted DiBiase in the finale. Another notable match in the tournament was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. WrestleMania 4 also included the first WrestleMania performance by legendary Hall of Famer Ultimate Warrior, in which he wrestled Hercules. In seventh place is WrestleMania 6, which took place on April 1, 1990, and was billed as the Ultimate Challenge. The main event was a classic match featuring WWF Champion Hulk Hogan versus Intercontinental Champion The Ultimate Warrior, in a title-for-title champion versus champion match in which Hulk Hogan was cleanly defeated by The Ultimate Warrior to become the WWF Champion. This clean pinfall loss by Hulk Hogan was his first clean pinfall loss since he came back to the WWF in 1984. Another notable match on the card was a mixed tag team match. It was Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire versus Randy Savage and Queen Sherry. In sixth place is WrestleMania 5, which took place on April 2, 1989, and had the tagline "The Mega Powers Explode," which referenced the tag team that Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage were leading up to WrestleMania 5. But then they had a falling out over Elizabeth, which began a feud that led to this main event, where Randy Savage defended the WWF title against Hulk Hogan. This match was an exciting battle, but in the end, Hulk Hogan was the victor and won the championship for the second time. The WWF Championship was not the only title that changed hands that night, but also the Intercontinental title when Rick Rude defeated the Ultimate Warrior with help from his manager Bobby Heenan. In fifth place is the very first WrestleMania that took place on March 1, 1985, and had a tagline of "The Greatest Wrestling Event of All Time." This event had celebrity guests such as Muhammad Ali, Liberace, Cyndi Lauper, and a celebrity that participated in the main event, Mr. T, who teamed up with Hulk Hogan to take on the team of Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. At the premiere event were other matches such as Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd in a Body Slam Challenge match. In fourth place is WrestleMania 7, which took place on March 24, 1991, and was known as Superstars and Stripes Forever. This event featured Hulk Hogan winning the world title from Sergeant Slaughter in the main event. The highlight of the night was the retirement match in which the Ultimate Warrior fought and defeated Randy Savage in an epic clash. In third place is WrestleMania 8, which took place on April 5, 1992, with taglines "Friendship Torn Apart" and "The Macho Flair Affair." The poster featured 2 main events for the card. In the finale of the night, Hulk Hogan fought Sid Justice, and this match saw the exciting return of the Ultimate Warrior, who had been absent in the 8 months prior. The other main event featured Randy Savage versus Ric Flair for the WWF Championship, which saw Randy Savage win and once again become WWF Champion. The highlight match of the night for me was the WWF Intercontinental Championship match, in which former champion Bret Hart defeated the champion Roddy Piper in an exciting classic match to once again become the WWF Intercontinental Champion. In second place is WrestleMania 3, which took place on March 29, 1987, and was billed as Bigger, Better, Badder, and featured one of the biggest and epic matches up until that time, where Andre the Giant challenged Hulk Hogan for the WWF Championship. Andre the Giant, who had been undefeated throughout his career, had turned on Hulk Hogan in the months prior and took on Bobby Heenan as his manager, and was posing what was believed to be an indomitable challenge to Hulk Hogan, who was champion for over 3 years at that point. The match saw Hulk Hogan win by body slamming Andre and doing his famous leg drop. Although that match has been considered the biggest main event of all time, there was another match on that card that stole the show, and it was a title match involving Intercontinental Champion Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. In my number one spot, my favorite WrestleMania out of the first 10 is WrestleMania 10, which took place on March 20th, 1994, and had the tagline of 10 years in the making. On this card, in which he lost one in a classic, amazing, exciting match against his brother Owen Hart, but ended the night by winning in the main event against Yokozuna, and once again became WWF Champion. The match of the night which stole the show is the classic ladder match which took place between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. So these are my thoughts and rankings of the first 10 WrestleManias. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to tell me your rankings and your thoughts and opinions about my rankings in the comments below, because I love to read them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. There will be a lot of fun videos to come on this channel, and they will all be about nothing but wrestling.